If you are a multi-passionate girl boss who wants to create, write, teach, learn, connect, and take time for herself and her family and friends, you are listening to the right pod. Hi, I'm Lauren Jean, your go-to podcast resource girl and self and business development freak. I love everything related to development, as well as focusing on self-confidence, letting go of control, and following your intuition. All right, let's get down to the good stuff.
Hey guys, welcome back to the pod. I am excited to be here and recording. Today is a solo show, just me, all me, and I'm happy to be here. I love doing these solo shows because I can get on and I can just share what's been going on in my world, and that's exactly what I am going to do today. Now, I just want to share with you that everything is picking up and life is wonderful, and it's just, well, not 100% wonderful. I'm still having my ups and downs, but as far as business, it's really picking up, and I have to say it's all because of my passion and my consistency and connecting with more and more entrepreneurs out there, and things are just starting to happen. I'm really manifesting this shit, and I can't believe that it's actually happening. Like, I know it's happening. I'm doing it. And the negative thoughts aren't there as much anymore. Although I did have this little shit show in my head the other day. And I realized what was going on. And I was able to stop it in its tracks and kind of rewind and really look at why I'm feeling this way with the negative. Your emotions run wild. You get mad, you get sad, you cry, you get upset. And then when you think of the opposite, which is good and happy and fun, it's almost like it's boring, and it's weird that it's like that. And I can't even explain. As I go through all of these changes and these experiences, and happiness is just coming much, much, much easier. Which brings me to what I want to talk to you about today. Now, we are, my goodness, almost in the month of May, and this is kind of where we all start to think about like body image, right? This happens all year round, but as the weather gets warmer, we start to think about like bathing suit weather and, you know, tank tops and shorts and skirts and dresses, at least for the ladies. Sorry, guys, but this is what we think about. I know you think about it too, but I'm a lady, so this is what I'm talking about here, and you can listen or you can turn it off. So, yeah, anyway, we start to think about body image, and it's not something that was always on my mind 100%. It would sort of hit me when bathing suit season came into play in full force, and I actually had to put one on. And this year, I was sitting on the train going into the city for this event that I attended last week, and I really started to think how my mind has changed about everything in the past 3 months since working with my coach, Jess. Now, I know that this was me manifesting all of this wonderfulness into my life, but just having her there as a support, it really pushed me forward, and I had more goals to look forward to, and, you know, having someone there, it just helps. It really helps. And I completely understand this because me being a personal trainer in the past, this is what people told me. Now, I actually didn't 100% believe it until I actually had someone of my own. And this is something big for me because I was always someone who was into personal training and fitness and just feeling and looking good. And I sat back on the train and I was just thinking about how much my mind has changed, how much it's shaped because of the happiness. Because of the happiness, I feel like I'm in a completely different place. And now, really, when I look at myself in the mirror, I am happy. I'm 100% happy. I am not thinking about going on a quote-unquote diet for the summer. Like, I am legitimately happy with the way that I look. And to top it off, it's not like I've been trying to lose this weight that I may or may not need to lose, but I am truly happy. Like, I look in the mirror and I'm excited. I'm excited to be awake. I'm excited to be alive and to live life. I'm excited for the summer and to try on bathing suits and to go outside and be in the sun and take in all of its wonderfulness. I can't friggin' wait to just be outside with nature. And the whole body image thing is not affecting me like it did in the past. Now, I realize how far that I've come. And this can happen for anyone, but you have to be in that state of mind on what it is exactly that you want. Now, for me, I wanted to have the freedom, the stability, the financial stability to be able to run my own business and work from home and work from really anywhere in the world. It's not like I can do that right now with a little child, but it's coming to those days where she's getting older and she's going to be in, oh my goodness, middle school in a couple of years. And I might just be able to take off for a couple of days or a weekend or, a full week. And that's really where I want to be. I want to have the freedom to go wherever it is that I want to go. And I want to be able to work from that spot. So freedom has really been a big goal of mine in life. And I'm really not a fan of people telling me what to do. It's just never been in my genes since I'm young. If someone tells me that I can't do it or you shouldn't do it, I am damn well going to show them that I can do this. I can accomplish this. Yes, it might take me some time to figure it out, like running a business, like learning how to run a business and now hiring people to help me. And it's happening. It's happening slowly, and it's happening because I have that accountability, that person behind me. I am fully believing in myself with the occasional up and down and shit show in my head, like I shared. But overall, everything is going wonderful. And I'm not going to say as planned because this is not something that I planned. I take my days step by step, day by day, minute by minute. I don't want to say second by second because I do need to plan out what I'm going to be accomplishing for the day. And it feels good to be able to do that. But really, this is going back to feeling good in my body, right? Because the summer's coming. I'm feeling amazing in it. I'm not feeling like, ugh, I hate my thighs or I hate my stomach or I hate this or I hate that, right? That's not going through my head. And I truly believe it's because I have started to manifest wonderful things in my life, and that's making me happy, which is making me happier in my own body. Now, we hear a lot of people say, and I've even said this in my own head, I'll be happy when, right? You fill in the blank. I'll be happy when I lose that 10 pounds. I'll be happy when I land that job. I'll be happy when I get promoted. I'll be happy when I'm making $100,000 a year. I mean, you could go on and on and on. But truth be told, you can accomplish all of those things. But in the end, if you're truly happy, I will be surprised. Because happiness does not come from the things that are outside of your control, which are all of those things. You might have some control over them. But deep inside, that's where the happiness comes from. Really, truly accepting yourself, accepting your body, accepting what is going on in your life and that you can't control every aspect of it. If you try to control every aspect of it, that is where you fail because you are placing such high expectations on yourself. And I'll give you an example here because examples work well. But a diet, if you are limiting yourself, if you are putting these gigantic goals on yourself, you're putting yourself under so much pressure And let's just say, okay, I'm going on this diet and I'm not allowed to have sweets for 30 days, right? Some people can do that. Some truly can. And I have to say that I was one of them. But at the end, I was shaking to the point where I would go on a binge. And this is what happens when you place outside goals on yourself, outside expectations, things outside of your body, outside of your mind. The mind is what needs to be worked on, guys, here. The mind is what helps you shape your happiness. And if you are looking outside all of the time to make yourself happy, you might be happy temporarily. You might lose 5 pounds, say, in a week and be thrilled. You might even get to that 30 days. But are you truly happy after that? Probably not, because the issues that once were within you are still within you. You're not feeling different. You're not feeling accomplished. And it's like once you get to that 30 days and you've lost, say, that 10 pounds, how hard is it to keep it off and to maintain that? It's extremely difficult because then you go back to your old ways of doing things and the 10 pounds go right back on, possibly with more. And this happens with other things in life too. So, I wanted to originally talk about, feeling good in your body and your body image, and because that's what I'm dealing with right now. But ultimately, I'm really talking about not placing these crazy expectations on yourself to have an outcome of happiness, because that's just not how it works. You have to work within yourself, within your brain, within your mind, your body, your soul, and you have to learn to accept what is so that you can move forward. Be happy, live within the moments, and just come and take things as they go. Now, I know this sounds probably like a lot of woohoo right now, and you're saying, yeah, sure, you can do that. I don't think I can. Well, that's what's stopping you. That's what's stopping you from actually accomplishing it, is thinking that it's too big for you, thinking that it's impossible, thinking like, oh yeah, well, you have that, you have this. There's no way I can do that. There's no way. That's what's stopping you. It's those negative thoughts of self-sabotage that are just destroying the possibilities of you actually being happy. I say you have to stop, you have to think, and you have to really work within yourself. Work within yourself to let go of control of certain things. Allow yourself to just be. And I'll go through really quickly how I got to this point, because at one point in my life, I was just all about the fitness and the nutrition. And it got to a point where I was controlling it. Food and exercise was controlling my life. Food more than exercise, because I was not an exercise addict, but I was addicted to the idea that if I ate everything the right way, if I stayed away from GMOs and I went to all organic and I just watched everything and every label and everything, that just caused extreme stress and a lot of money too. I have to say, I spent a lot of money and a lot of time on focusing on what wasn't going to make me sick, what was going to make me live forever. Sounds crazy, right? It is crazy. You can't prevent these things from happening in your life. You can't prevent yourself from dying. It just doesn't work. You can't have control over everything that happens in your body. The only thing that you can work with is your mind, your brain. You can change the way you think, and that's exactly what I did. I changed the way that I was thinking, and it did take me some time. And I will give you an example here of what I did to let go of the control of the food and the exercise. This is exactly what I did. Now, I did the extreme because I am an extremist. I am all in or I am all out. That's just how I work, and I've figured that out through the years. But I had to, get this, really listen to this, really listen to this. I had to take away my complete control over food. So I just stopped reading every label. I ate what my body was telling me to eat, even if it was something that I would call bad, which I don't use that word anymore, bad or good. And I stopped exercising because it was stressing me out. It became really bad when I was in my highest points. And I was actually doing a workout video and a cleanse at the time. And I was doing PiYo from Beachbody, doing their, I don't remember how many days it was, but it was like 30 days, I think, or something like that, a month. I can't remember. And then I was using their shakes, which I, by the way, still love. Neither of these are what I wanted to call bad at the time. It was where my brain was, how I was thinking about it, that I had to do it perfect. I had to do it perfect. Otherwise, I couldn't do it because I said I'm all in or I'm all out. So I had to just stop cold turkey. I stopped the workouts. I stopped doing the shakes and, following this particular diet plan. And I just ate what I wanted to eat. I took a break from working out for almost an entire year. An entire year. And that's what I needed to do. I needed to step away from anything that was related to diets and exercise. And still to this day, I stay away from anything that is like fitspirational or talks about food or nutrition. I can't go near that stuff now. And why? Because I don't have control? No. Because it does not interest me anymore. I've moved past that. I love where I am. I love what I've accomplished. I just love where I am in life. And that's because I had to stop what was controlling my mind. I felt like I was stuck in this tunnel and I couldn't get out. It was almost like claustrophobia. It was a horrible feeling. And I just could not continue with it anymore. If I wanted to actually, go to a restaurant and enjoy the food and not worry about what was in it, I had to step away from teaching and learning about nutrition. And now, almost, oh my goodness, a year and a half later, I am interested in this stuff. The interest still lies there. I still enjoy it. But now I'm focused on learning about the gut health. So this is the deeper reasoning for wanting to stay healthy, right? This is what is inside of you. This is like learning about how your body actually works and what the foods do to it. How the process is within your body. So I have moved from the external looks on, what diet and exercise is going to do to your body. I should say how it will make it look. And I've moved to actually what it will do to your body. I have had an interest on learning about the gut-brain connection. And that is my way of really getting into health again. It's focusing on the science behind it, which I'm still learning. And I have to say I'm very intrigued. I've started fermenting things. I've started making kefir at home and really pay attention. Doing green juices, not because I have to, but because my body craves it. I've learned to eat intuitively. And when I want a cupcake, I'm going to have a fucking cupcake. So that does not hold me back. I really enjoy where I am in life. And that's when I realized when I was on that train that I am truly happy with the way I look. I am not concerned with going out on a date and I'm not thinking about, oh my God, what is he thinking of me, right? And this brings me to another point, which kind of rolls into the whole control thing, is the perfection. That's a whole other show, but I just want to make a point here. I really want to make a point here. And this is what I'm going over in the Passionate Pod Facebook group this week, is perfection. And we have any idea, do we really have any idea that people are concerned with themselves more than they're concerned with you. This is people in your life. This is dates that you go on. These are your coworkers. These are your children. This is anyone. We are all in our own heads. We take in so much information every single day that we don't have the time or the brain capacity to worry about someone else. We are solely focused on ourselves. As human beings, we are very in tune with what is going on our bodies. I don't want to say inside because we still need to learn that, but we are so focused on what we look on the outside and how people are perceiving us. But we need to remember that people are worried about themselves and how other people see them. So they don't have time to be trashing you in their head. And if they're doing that, then they got some serious problems that they need to deal with. That has nothing to do with you. So I kind of went off on a tangent here, but I hope you get the point. This is really something that I needed to get out because it really hit me that I am truly happy where I am with my body image. And I don't think I have truly been in that 100% probably since I was a teenager. Really. I've always worried about bathing suit season. I never thought I was like overweight, but I always thought, well, I could lose a little here or I could lose a little there. I have done not too many fad diets. I've done more of cleanses and detoxes and crap like that. And I am truly ready to get back into that. And I did do one back in January and it felt amazing. And I didn't obsess over it. I didn't have to follow it 100%, but it felt good to have let go of that control so that I could do the cleanse and enjoy life at the same time. And that is a true accomplishment of realizing that, no, I can't have control over everything, including my body, but I can really read deep into my own thoughts. I can change those patterns. And I can take that into everyday life. And it has made a whirlwind of difference. And it feels feels amazing to be able to do that because I really feel like my personal development journey is just chugging along. It's doing wonderful. My business is moving forward. I am able to bring people on to help me out, and it feels so good. So that's really what I've been up to. I'm at the point now with Passion to Pod, which is, I'm I'm a podcast coach and virtual assistant. I have gotten to the point where I am truly happy where I am. And I know that I can't do more without the help because I started doing the YouTube videos and I kind of fell back on that. And that's when I realized, like, shit, Lauren, you need help. You need some help to move you forward. And again, that is something that I've needed to let go control of. Really understanding that, no, I can't have control over everything. I need to let myself get some help. And it's going to make a big difference. I'm starting this in May. I cannot wait. And that's coming really soon. That's next freaking week. I can't wait. So I really hope you guys got something out of this. I hope maybe it hit something, in your own head. I would love to know if you guys have questions. Come on over to Passion to Pod in Facebook if you're looking to start a podcast, if you want to just get some information on it. And please, if you have any questions, comments, email me at imthelaurenjean@gmail.com. That's I'll spell it out for you because it's confusing. It's the letter I, the letter M, the laurenjean@gmail.com. Now, next week, I am going to have Miss Amanda Goldman-Petrie on the show. I am very excited to have her. And I want to pull up the title of her show because I think it's going to really be good for those of you who have a show. And it's how my young podcast quickly turned into consistently generating 10K clients. This girl is a rock star. She is young, and I just love her story. You can check her out at marketlikeanerd.com, but I am really excited to have her on the show. So thank you guys for being here, and I will talk to you guys really, really soon.
Thank you so much for being here. I hope you got tons of useful information out of the show today. If you want to grab the resources and links that you have heard in the show, you can go to the blogcast section on my website at thelaurenjean.com. Or if you just want to listen to the pretty pod player, you can check out the podcast tab on the website. Again, that's www.thelaurenjean.com. Talk to you guys next week.